So, are you guys ready to record?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Hello and welcome to 4445. It's a 15-minute celebration to get you to 5 o'clock. I am Colton Pratt, the best host of this show.
I'm Katie, your best friend, and I always go second.
I'm Caden. I am the best host of this show.
I feel like when we introduce ourselves, we have a thing where the first person says something creative, Katie says her thing, and the third person says whatever the first person said again. Like, I feel like Caden and I do that pretty often. Where if Caden says, like, I'm Caden, I'm the oldest host, or whatever, even though it's not a straight up lie, I'll come in and say I'm the oldest host. Or if Caden says he's the Vandergrift, I'll come in and say I'm a Vandergrift. Like, it feels like first and third like to copy each other's, what's it called? Like, intros.
Intros?
Yeah. Caden,
Bam! We just copied each other's intros right there.
we did. Caden and I are just, because we're the same person, really. This is the conspiracy the whole time. I speak into my mic, and then turn around and speak into a phone for the other mic, and nobody has noticed so far.
Colton's just insanely good at impressions.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've heard my voices on this show.
You're so talented, Colton.
The character of Caden Vandergrift is just another one of my voices, and I intentionally gave Caden Vandergrift fewer voices than Colton Pratt has, which is just a fun little factoid for you.
Yep.
So anyway, today's question. You go to a fair. It's a good fair. It's summer. It's getting warm out right now. Fairs are kicking up. It's fair time. It's a fair. You go to a fair. There are all the vendors, okay? Lots of vendors. What is your go-to fair food?
Funnel cake
Why is that?
or fried cheese on a stick.
That's
Funnel
also-
cake because it's delicious. Fried cheese on a stick because it reminds me of my childhood.
Do you know one that always seems like it would like make me vomit and also not taste very good?
What?
Fried butter.
Yeah,
You see that pretty often at fairs. You can buy just
pretty
fried-
often.
I've seen it like at 2 different fairs in my life, and I don't
I've
go to very
never
many
seen
fairs.
that once.
I've never seen it in real life.
I've seen it once in real. I think I've seen it twice in real life. You've seen it once with me.
No, I've
We were
not seen
to
it in
Papa
real
one
life.
time. We could have bought it.
I don't think that's true.
Well,
I think we had fried cheese on a stick.
I'm pretty sure I've seen fried butter at a fair.
Okay.
Maybe I'm crazy.
That's crazy talk.
It doesn't sound like it would taste good because butter doesn't taste that good on its own already.
Yeah,
Caden-
I don't know who just eats butter by themselves. That's kind of dumb.
Caden, what would you have? Fair food. Go to fair food.
You know, for once, I'm gonna agree with Katie on this one. I think I'm gonna go with the funnel cakes.
They're so good. I love.
They're like
You
Go ahead.
say?
their simplicity is like they're very simple,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you just get that powdered sugar on there, nothing
Yeah.
can beat it.
That is very good.
The
What
powdered
is an
sugar is
elephant
really
ear?
Also,
It's like a fried thing, I think. I don't really know.
Also,
isn't an elephant ear just the same?
I always thought it was, but I used to say that.
No, an elephant ear is like a flat cinnamon and sugar thing, and a funnel cake is like fried cake, fried dough, or it's like fried pancake batter. That's like dropped into the fryer with the funnel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following. So,
I feel like we enjoy the funnel cake less than we enjoy the powdered sugar.
yeah, honestly, powdered sugar is what makes a funnel cake good. It really is. The one thing that all of these every fair food, what's the one thing they have in common?
Fried.
There you go,
Fried.
Katie.
Actually, I want to say one more thing about fair foods. One time, I was at the pickle. No,
The pickle?
I was not at the Pickaway
That's
County
at the
Fair.
Pickle County Fair.
No, I was at the Circleville Pumpkin Show.
Pickle.
And I was really thirsty, and so I bought a large lemonade from a vendor of a Chinese food store, a Chinese food restaurant vendor.
Okay.
And it was delicious. It was the best lemonade I ever had. I drank the whole thing. I chugged the whole thing. And then I made my friends carry around the empty trash for the rest of the fair
Why'd you make them carry it around?
because I had a headache.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to make them carry it around.
But then,
It seems like a bad reason to
the
make them
day
carry it
after,
around.
I got 8 canker sores in my mouth and down my throat, like literally, like on my uvula.
Oh. That was some strong citrus in that
It was
lemonade.
awful. It gave me 8 canker sores.
And a headache, it seems.
And the headache was from just not drinking water and drinking too much lemonade.
I'm really happy there.
Katie has a lot of sick stories on this podcast.
Yeah.
She has the one where she threw up Gatorade. Another one.
I was worried when that story started because you specified it was a Chinese place, that it was going to be something bad about, like, something racist, but it wasn't.
Why would I say something racist? No, it just was. I thought it was funny that I got the lemonade from the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it's weird that that's the place lemonade is served from, but it's a good lemonade.
And it had
it's strong. Don't drink it. It'll kill you.
It will kill your throat.
Anyway, fair foods. They all have one thing in common, and that they're fried. Today holiday, you should not eat them, because today is National Don't Fry Day.
That is not the reason.
Not the reason.
That is not the reason it's called
Don't Fry. It was a good question.
It was a good question.
The reason it was actually called Don't Friday is because they don't want you to get sunburnt, and also they intentionally put it on a Friday. It's always put on the Friday before Memorial Day.
Yeah, because it's fried.
Yeah, because the
So
pun
basically,
Friday.
the point of today is wear sunscreen. Okay, this has been 4:45. Go lump your rugs.
I have a couple things. It's been designated by the National Council on National Council on Skin Cancer Prevention is who created this holiday, where they just remind you to don't fry your buns.
Oh wait, I have a question.
Let me hear it.
So their entire organization revolves around cancer, right?
Yep.
So what do they do when cancer is done?
Then they win.
They celebrate, yeah.
Yeah, they've won. They've won the war
But
against...
then they celebrate by shutting down their company. That's not a good win.
It's a win because there's no more cancer in the world.
Yeah, Kaden,
Yeah, but their company's gone though.
Kaden, not everybody is
You gotta
about
always think on
money
the business
exclusively.
Some people don't like cancer.
Kaden, you just are like, man, being a doctor's a bad line of business because all you're doing is fixing people. Yeah, Kaden, that's why you're a doctor. You don't want there to be... Oh my goodness, Kaden, you are...
yeah.
I would not go to your
That's
medical
just
practice.
dumb though. I just realized that. That is dumb. Why would you be a
want cancer
doctor?
to end, right, Kaden?
Your job is
Kaden,
to draw
time out.
people away from you.
Kaden, it needs to be said, you want cancer to end, right?
Yes, but I don't want my business to end.
Kaden,
Well, then
don't
start a
invest in cancer.
Cancer business. Speaking of investing, I recently
That's
bought
not
a bunch of
investing, Romy.
cryptocurrency.
It's tanking.
No, it's not tanking. In the last 24 hours, I lost $34. But I didn't invest that much, so that's
That's
Romy?
worse.
Okay, that's
if
worse.
you invested little and lost a lot, that means that you're
$34 isn't a lot.
But if you only
and it's
invest
only
what are we
been
talking
20.
about?
I'm expecting it to go back up
Cryptocurrency.
after Memorial Day because people are selling
What?
for the holiday.
Guys, this is important. We need to talk this through. According to the organization, don't look. You have to guess. The motto for National Don't Fry Day is blank. It's a 5-word motto. It's a good motto. See what you guys come up with for a 5-word motto for National Don't Fry Day.
Don't fry day today.
I have one.
Let me hear it.
They'll cut off your ears.
My mom got skin cancer in her ear, and they cut it off and replaced it with no skin ear. No, you want me to tell you what the actual holiday is? The motto is slip, slop, slap, and wrap. Slip, slop, slap, and wrap. And I'll tell you what it is. It's slip on a shirt, slop on sunscreen with the appropriate SPF 30+, slap on a wide-brimmed hat, and wrap some cool shades on the sides. Okay, who has ever put on a shirt, slip into a shirt? That's kind of okay. Put on sunscreen. I'm going to slop this boy on me.
No, I think slop is the right word for that.
It's slap on a wide-brimmed hat. Seems weird. Whoever has wrapped sunglasses on,
Wraps? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
wrap some cool shade that's on those eyes. No one wraps
That's the
on
rhyme,
sunglasses.
Colton.
No,
That's the
it's-
rhyme. It's
Oh,
all
yeah,
about
right.
the business model. It has
Yes,
to rhyme.
but you could have this could have been slip, 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 and slip. Like it could have been slip on a shirt, slip on some sunscreen, slip on a hat, and slip on some shades. It could have been slap, 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 and slap. It couldn't have been slop, 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 and slop. And it shouldn't have had wrapped in it to begin with. But
I like slip, 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 and slip. That's my favorite That's my favorite motto so far.
That's the new National Don't Friday motto: is slip, 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 and slip. Slip on a shirt, slip on some sunscreen with the appropriate SPF 30+. Slip on a wide brim hat and slip on some cool shades. That's so wild that they think you're rapping on shades when you put them on.
I wouldn't consider that rapping.
I would say
Hey, Colton.
I would say it's rapping when you have like the type of glasses that have the one visor that goes all the way across.
Oh yeah, like those
Like Kane
weird
has.
like baseball glasses.
Yes, the weird ones that Kane has, absolutely.
Sorry about your baseball glasses,
Hey.
Caden.
I put out for like 10 seconds and I come back to get blasted about my sunglasses.
Yeah, man.
I would just like to say that everyone on my team has pretty much the exact same model of sunglasses, so you can all take it up with them too.
Also, okay, I'm sorry. This holiday is saying go outside and enjoy, like go to parks and stuff, but it's also saying make sure you're wearing like a full on robe and wide brim hat, like look like a vampire trying to enjoy a park for the first time.
I have a story. It's completely unrelated to any of this.
Oh no. Okay.
This morning, I went and got a donut, a dream donut from Tim Hortons. That it was the cream-filled ring dream donut. It was supposed to be a ring-shaped donut with cream like put in spots around the ring, so that the whole thing was full of cream, but there was still a hole in the middle, and it didn't have any icing on it. And I'm like, this looks really fancy and delicious. And so I ordered it, and I got this donut. It's just a plain donut. It's supposed to have cream on the inside and powdered sugar on top, like just like a sprinkle, not even like covered in powdered sugar, just a sprinkle of powdered sugar. And I take a bite, and I'm like, oh, that's very disappointing. No cream in the first bite. I take another bite. Okay, maybe they forgot to put cream in this half. No, they didn't cream it at all. It was completely dry.
Katie got a cream-free donut.
Yeah, and it was literally, it didn't have any icing or anything on it. It was just a dry ring donut. It was the worst thing that Tim Hortons has ever done.
Okay, Katie, here's the thing.
Yeah.
We like going on tangents on this show. We love it. That's what we do. But normally we try and connect it with a through line to the holiday. So now your goal is to connect the creamless donut to slip, slop, slap, and wrap and see what you got.
Slip this donut out of the fryer. Don't fry.
Don't fry. Yeah, Katie, you already messed up.
Slip this donut out of the fryer because you don't fry.
Oven.
Well, in Tim Hortons it's an oven, but if you're making donuts, it's fryer usually.
Oven.
It's an oven at Tim Hortons because they suck.
Then why don't you just say oven?
Well, slip this donut out of the fryer.
Say oven!
Slap some powdered sugar, but not very much. Just one little pinch onto the donut. Slop. This is the most important step.
Yeah.
Slop the freaking donut with cream on the inside.
Okay. And then wrap it in your case.
And wrap it in your mouth.
And then eat it.
Wrap it with your lips.
How do you slop cream inside of a donut?
A very precision slop. It goes slurp right into the donut.
I would also argue that the most important step,
slip, though.
if you're saying something is the most important step, that's the one you'd want to miss the least. I still feel like if you opened the box and there was just a cream of whipped cream and they had forgotten the donut steps but remembered the donut filling, that would be more disappointing than getting a donut without cream.
You are absolutely wrong.
You think trying to slurp up cream from the inside of a box is better than trying to eat a plain donut?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Kaden?
No, I agree with Katie on this one.
Thank you, Kaden.
Wow, okay.
We've been agreeing a lot this episode. Kaden and I, best friends forever, high five.
And Kaden and I have a lot of the same opinions on the intro. I forget what we said it was. Kaden, what'd you learn today?
I learned that Colton doesn't like making his... Oh, wait, no. Redo.
What don't
I learned that cancer companies are just begging for their business to shut down.
In a good way. Katie, what'd you learn?
I learned that you guys will just... I learned that you guys will just let me talk about my donut issues for 5 minutes if I talk loud enough.
And I learned that nothing can stop Katie about talking about her donut issues.
Well, sometimes I like to talk about relevant problems. Yesterday I talked about my phone smashing into the ground.
You did?
Yes, I did.
When?
At the very end, like I did about my donut today.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, at the very end is my little special segment where I get to talk about things that bothered me during the day.
So new thing, if Katie and I get to about 10 minutes and we don't have anything else to talk about, Katie will just tell us a thing that's bothered her in the day.
Hey, it's only happened twice, and I usually have a very good outlook. It's just two disappointing things happened back to back.
Okay. So, thank you guys all so much for listening. I want to say thank you to Barney who is a man I had a meeting with this morning, and he was like, "No, I listen to your podcast," and I was like, "Oh, thank you, Barney." And then he told us that we have good energy and good quality.
Aw,
So,
thanks, Barney.
Barney's a nice guy. So yeah,
Where did you meet Barney at?
business meeting. Katie, if they want to
As
go
long as
to
it wasn't a cancer business meeting.
Katie, if you want,
Or
if they
a
want to go to
doctor one.
Instagram and TikTok, where should they look?
Okay, go to the search bar, follow the sound of my voice. When I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445 PODCAST. And then on Twitter, go to the search bar, follow the sound of my voice. When I say a letter, type a letter. When I say a number, type a number. Ready, go. FOR445 underscore PODCAST.
Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome. I love you. Goodbye.
So here's the thing. So I'm worried that maybe our listeners aren't being able to follow what you're saying nowadays because you have sped it up for Grace's pleasure.
For Grace's pleasure.
So, but I'm worried also to critique you in any way because tomorrow's episode or Monday's episode will have.
Okay, well, you should.
Anywho, thank you guys all so much for listening. Stop. Thank you guys all so much for listening. I'm Colton Pratt.
I'm Katie Pratt, your best friend.
I'm Caden, your mortal animus.
No rush, go slush.
Check your wiener.
No! Slip,
How
slop,
come
slap, and
someone
rap.
else checking your wiener?
Colton doesn't want you to check your wiener. I love you.
I guess not.
He's just an overall bad boy.